Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Of or relating to the sequential performance of multiple operations. Serial processing. A periodical that appears at scheduled times. A serialized set of programs. In regular succession without gaps. Serial concerts. Pertaining to or composed in serial technique. Serial music. Pertaining to or occurring in or producing a series. Serial monogamy. Of or relating to the sequential performance of multiple operations. Of or relating to the sequential performance of multiple operations. Of e.g. lines or paths, not parallel, converging. A periodical that appears at scheduled times. A periodical that appears at scheduled times. A serialized set of programs. A comedy series. A group of postage stamps having a common theme or a group of coins or currency selected as a group for study or collection. The post office issued a series commemorating famous American entertainers. Electronics. Connection of components in such a manner that current flows first through one and then through the other. The voltage divider consisted of a series of fixed resistors. Mathematics. The sum of a finite or infinite sequence of expressions. Similar things placed in order or happening one after another. They were investigating a series of bank robberies. Sports. Several contests played successively by the same teams. The visiting team swept the series. Successive, without a break. One after the other. In a consecutive manner. We numbered the papers consecutively. In regular succession without gaps. Occurring with or following as a consequence. The period of tension and consequent need for military preparedness. In regular succession without gaps. In regular succession without gaps. In regular succession without gaps. Not synchronous. Not occurring or existing at the same time or having the same period or phase. Digital communication. Pertaining to a transmission technique that does not require a common clock between the communicating devices. Timing signals are derived from special characters in the data stream itself. Disposed or placed in a particular kind of order. Marked by an orderly, logical, and aesthetically consistent relation of parts. Having a systematic arrangement. Especially having elements succeeding in order according to rule. An ordered sequence. 20th century music that uses a definite order of notes as a thematic basis for a musical composition. Happening or recurring at regular intervals. A publication that appears at fixed intervals. An integrated course of academic studies. He was admitted to a new program at the university. Arrange a program of or for. Program the 80th birthday party. A system of projects or services intended to meet a public need. He proposed an elaborate program of public works. An announcement of the events that will occur as part of a theatrical or sporting event. You can't tell the players without a program. Write a computer program. A document stating the aims and principles of a political party. They won the election even though they offered no positive program. A radio or television show. Did you see his program last night? Computer science. A sequence of instructions that a computer can interpret and execute. The program required several hundred lines of code. A series of steps to be carried out or goals to be accomplished. A performance, or series of performances, at a public presentation. The program lasted more than 2 hours. Cause to become widely known. Broadcast the news. A radio or television show. Broadcast over the airwaves, as in radio or television. Message that is transmitted by radio or television. Sow over a wide area, especially by hand. Broadcast seeds. An integrated course of academic studies. Arrange a program of or for. A system of projects or services intended to meet a public need. An announcement of the events that will occur as part of a theatrical or sporting event. Write a computer program. A radio or television show. Computer science. A sequence of instructions that a computer can interpret and execute. A series of steps to be carried out or goals to be accomplished. A performance, or series of performances, at a public presentation. Twice a week. Occurring every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. Occurring twice a week. A periodical that is published twice a week or every 2 weeks, either 104 or 26 issues per year. Twice a week. He called home semi-weekly. Occurring twice a week. A periodical that is published twice each week, or 104 issues per year. Occurring every 2 months. Bimonthly visits. Occurring twice a month. Twice a month. A periodical that is published twice a month or every 2 months, either 24 or 6 issues per year. Every 2 months. The bill was payable bimonthly. A periodical that is published every month, or 12 issues per year. Of or occurring or payable every month. Monthly payments. Occurring once a month. They meet monthly. Occurring twice a month. A semi-monthly publication. Twice a month. Salaries are paid semi-monthly. A periodical that is published twice each month, or 24 issues per year. In 3-month intervals. Interest is compounded quarterly. A periodical that is published every quarter, or 4 issues per year. Of or relating to or consisting of a quarter. Quarterly report. Of or occurring every 7 days. A weekly visit. Without missing a week. She visited her aunt weekly. A periodical that is published every week, or 52 issues per year. A serialized program usually dealing with sentimentalized family matters that is broadcast on radio or television, frequently sponsored by a company advertising soap products. A series of 4 related works, plays or operas or novels. A part of a broadcast serial. The act of installing something, as equipment. A part of a published serial. A payment of part of a debt, usually paid at regular intervals. A part of a broadcast serial. The act of installing something, as equipment. A part of a published serial. A part of a broadcast serial. Film consisting of a succession of related shots that develop a given subject in a movie. A brief section of a literary or dramatic work that forms part of a connected series. A happening that is distinctive in a series of related events. A phenomenon that follows and is caused by some previous phenomenon. The income or profit arising from such transactions as the sale of land or other property. Circulate or distribute or equip with. Issue a new uniform to the children. Come out of. Water issued from the hole in the wall. The act of issuing printed materials. One of a series published periodically. She found an old issue of the magazine in her dentist's waiting room. An opening that permits escape or release. The canyon had only one issue. The becoming visible. Prepare an issue for public distribution or sale. Supplies, as food or clothing or ammunition, issued by the government. The immediate descendants of a person. He died without issue. The act of providing an item for general use or for official purposes, usually in quantity. A new issue of stamps. Make out an issue. Some situation or event that is thought about. An important question that is in dispute and must be settled. The issue could be settled by requiring public education for everyone. Bring out an official document, such as a warrant. Put into a group. Determine the number or amount of. One of a series published periodically. The property possessed by a sum or total or indefinite quantity of units or individuals. The number of parameters is small. The number is used in calling a particular telephone. He has an unlisted number. Add up in number or quantity. A short performance that is part of a longer program. It was one of the best numbers he ever did. A symbol used to represent a number. Place a limit on the number of. Enumerate. We must number the names of the great mathematicians. A clothing measurement. A number 13 shoe. A concept of quantity involving zero and units. Every number has a unique position in the sequence. An item of clothing. She preferred the black nylon number. A numbered item in a series. Take the number 2 to the main square, then change to the number 5. A numeral or string of numerals that is used for identification and may be attached to accounts, memberships, etc. She refused to give them her social security number. A select company of people. I hope to become one of their number before I die. Give numbers to. You should number the pages of the thesis. The grammatical category for the forms of nouns and pronouns and verbs that are used depending on the number of entities involved, singular or dual or plural. In English, the subject and the verb must agree in number. The procedure of calculating, determining something by mathematical or logical methods. the branch of engineering science that studies, with the aid of computers, computable processes and structures.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.